Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Falcons coming in at 7-3, going up against the Buccaneers, who come in at 0-10.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They toss to Freeman. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So second and goal here from the 9. Here's Coleman. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try it.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's able to put it through. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Gets it to the rookie from Penn State. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's the former Bronco. It's C.J. Anderson with his first carry. And they see right through that defensively. as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Winston. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
I better raise my voice a little bit here, because one thing we can already tell, even in the first year in the league with this new stadium, it's going to get loud in this place.
Yeah, the old place was loud, but I think we're getting a sense that this place is going to be louder.
Yeah, they're riding that momentum of that 2016 team that finished their year in the Super Bowl.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw is Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hey, let's go. Ready.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Freeman again. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Falcons on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Falcons on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Well, if you haven't got enough football this Thanksgiving weekend, there's still more to come. Tonight,
yes,
you're pumped up. It's 2 of the most storied franchises in NFL history doing battle, the Packers and Steelers from Heinz Field. Then tomorrow night, more. Wrap up your Cyber Monday with the Texans at the Ravens from Baltimore.
Man, is it time to start shopping already?
Just go online, man. I said Cyber Monday. Click, click, click. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run. And while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Second down, Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got Evans. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now
Jameis on second down. He completes it right side to White. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A second quarter score from KC. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a second down throw for Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Winston. Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. He finds an opening past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. second down. Freeman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. A big hit. Knocked out sideways. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. Around the NFL, they're in the second in Philly. And the Bears have scored again. They've got that one on cruise control. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
On 1st and 10, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And that is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
On 3rd down, Winston. Over the middle to Evans. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Jameis now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Working out of the gun, Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now Winston toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Now it's the backup Simeon. A swing pass caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Falcons on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that'll bring up second down. So not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go now. Blue lady. Easy.
Jameis to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw is Winston. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Brian Anger now, standing just outside his own goal line. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 23. They'll call that a punt at 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Around the NFL, third quarter from Foxborough. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it two different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it. Freeman going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Winston now to throw on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down.
Let's go now. Blue lady.
Winston now. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A first down throw for Winston. Buying time to his left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. The Jets have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Winston. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. To throw, Winston. Being chased out left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. 4 down, 4 down. Ah, ready, 280. 280, let's go. Coleman. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
1st down, Winston. And he fires one incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Now Winston. And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Fielded at the 20. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The Falcons on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. The toss play to Montgomery. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He couldn't get the edge there. Wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Winston. And they is incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On second down, Winston again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Throwing, Winston. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. Elsewhere, they're into the fourth at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, making a full 2-touchdown lead now for the Titans. A win would be just their second of the year if they could hold on. The Bucs on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll throw again. Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Atlanta, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the losses continue to mount as they drop to 0-11 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.